Last time you checked in, we had left Broadhurst Reef before dawn on a lovely spinnaker run to what turned out to be an incredibly stunning and diverse Kelso reef. We nattered about the need for the perfect boat.
This hat is in good condition.
Darren tried to pull a mutiny on Meg's favourite hat, then made it up by running repairs on our spinnaker before we hopped in to explore this underwater wonderland.
Okay, we're out on day 2 for snorkeling at Kelso Reef, and when we saw in the drone yesterday 2 big cut-offs, so we're going to see if we can find them in the tender and go take a peek. Another beautiful day. Yeah, baby! Kissed by my lover on a beautiful day.
When deciding where to anchor, we watch the currents and anchor off to the side.
Okay, I'm going to drop in the sandy bit.
We then drop anchor in a sandy spot for good holding away from the coral, then dive down on the anchor to make sure it's well placed. Once again we found the reef teeming with life. Fish seemed completely at home with us in their presence. And we found several large clams, mixed and plate corals.
And the drift diving, like you can just drift.
Yeah.
And the current would take you around the whole section. And then all these little fishies would just appear and they'd be hiding and then you go, who are you? Who are you? What are you? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
That's just beautiful. What a beautiful day.
What's happening here? Oh, sweet.
Aha! I'm making you some lunch, my love. So I'm just making up McDazzle some meat patties, and you wouldn't know it, but there isn't a piece of meat in here. These are all vegetable, so they're really healthy for him, and yeah, really easy to make. So I'm just dry frying them off because we don't use any oils anymore. And we certainly haven't noticed any difference in the cooking actually. So yeah, this is my meat patty mix, or my hamburger mix. And what it's got in it is some lentils that I cooked in vegetable stock to give them some really nice flavour, and some mushrooms and some vegetables. So it's got carrots and celery and some herbs in there. And yeah, you can see it's bound up really well. That's all it's got in it, apart from almond meal, which is what I use for the egg, as a substitute for egg. So basically a quarter of a cup of almond meal into half a cup of water, and that'll actually soak up and turn into a sort of sticky, bindy kind of mix. So super healthy, and yeah, a yummy scrummy snack for my honey for later on.
They even smell like meat patties.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, if you didn't know it, you wouldn't know. And they taste delicious, don't they?
Oh, they're great.
Yeah. Maggie's vegan mushroom and lentil burger patties for Darren. Yummy.
What about Maggie?
I'm on the fruit.
There you go.
Loving it. They smell pretty good though, babe.
Oh, they're excellent.
Hey little bird. What's your name? Bird. What are you doing, bro? You come for some fish and chips? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? What do you reckon? Have you caught much? This Kelso reef's pretty cool, isn't it? You know this is a green zone, it's like a no fishing zone. You're a funny fella. My name's Megsy. Mad Meg. What's your name, bro? Are you hungry? See ya. Have a great day. Feels like we're in a Caribbean paradise. We've just got this whole reef to ourselves. It's just beautiful, and there hasn't been anyone here for 3 days. We haven't seen another boat. It's just amazing. We're so lucky. The planet is a beautiful place, and the oceans have so much to offer. Look at this. Not another boat in sight. Amazing. Anyway, enough of me ranting. Gotta get going. Gonna put some lunch on, hoist some sails and take off to the next destination. With the weather closing in on us, we chose to sail to Great Palm Island to wait out the blow. Following our track out, we passed the bommies that weren't marked on the chart. We're actually, it shows us as being clear here, but we're actually in a patch of bommies, which is why we're following our track all the way out pretty precisely, and Darren's also keeping an extra lookout. It was a pretty casual sail, and we made easy time to our anchorage at Northeast Bay. Turns out it was a stunner, with a long white sandy beach, reef extending out along the edge of the bay, and what looked like a huge waterfall that would flow right onto the beach during the wet season. What's happening, my honey?
We've got one of the engine start batteries is actually gassing. And how you can tell that is that you get this like a rotten egg gas smell through the cabin, and it's not a good thing because it can be quite explosive. So we need to fix it. So I'm tipping one of the batteries is fried. Would be a pretty good scenario. I can feel the heat of this thing. It's just like I almost can't touch it, so we were quite lucky that the thing didn't blow up.
Shall we unhook it and later on put it outside?
Yeah, we will. That's exactly what we'll do. It's I think she's done.
So I was busy making a curry, right? And well, cauliflower soup actually, and I did put a little curry in there to make it sort of curry-like, and I cooked up Darren some of his favourite eggplant chips, and I happened to burn them. Typical. Not doing well with the eggplant chips right now. But yeah, I was down here in the smell and I couldn't really smell it, but Darren could smell something a little bit sort of chemically and a bit chemically smoky would be the way of describing it. So
Yeah, if you're busy burning your eggplant chips and your husband says, gee, that smells funny, maybe check out your batteries sometime. Good pick, McDazzle. This smells really bad. As we were pulling the battery out, it started really gassing, so we secured it to the back deck, sat out the stormy weather, then headed out onto Trunk and Bramble Reefs, which lie 20 nautical miles to the northeast of Great Palm Island. Rightio, we've cranked the donk on because we do need to arrive at our anchorage while there's still light to see where to go in or to watch out for those bommies. Yeah, as you can tell, the wind hasn't got any stronger. Those sails are flapping away behind me without direction. Anyway, it doesn't detract from the day. It's still stunning out here. Yeah, so we are expecting sort of variable days to sort of 10 to 15s for the next 3 or 4 days. And yeah, so we've come out to a place where there's 3 sort of reef anchorages quite close together, well within sort of 5 nautical miles of each other. And we are expecting winds from the east-northeast, so we're going to come in and tuck behind these anchorages. I'll show you on the charts where we think we're going to be most comfortable from the east-northeast swell. And yeah, then we're just going to track our way in, being mindful of bommies, and drop anchor somewhere nice and close to where we think there might be a little sand cay, so that'll be quite exciting to see if we can find it. I can just see another boat off in the distance. They might be at one of those reefs already. Beautiful day. Up you go, little lure. Catch Dazzle some dinner.
A nice fellow, Gary, donated that lure to us in the slip yard, which was quite good. He swears by them, and he reckons the mackerel just love them. Anyway, we'll give it a crack.
So here we are with a black dot, and we are just skirting around rocks everywhere. We're just skirting around. This is called Bramble Reef, this is Trunk Reef, and this is a little cay. I think it's called Walker Cay. And we're just going around the edge in the 50-metre line, around the edge of the reef. So they haven't surveyed inside the reef, as far as we know, for depth, but they are saying there's some rocks and some scattered bommies everywhere. And they're not necessarily placed where they are marked on the charts, so you do have to be very careful about when you're going in and making sure that you get there closer to low tide and with the sun high in the sky or behind you, so that you can have good vision through the water. But yeah, we're just actually going to scoot around and try our luck over here at this cay first, this sandy cay, because we're told at low tide that sandy cay reveals itself and it's really pretty, so we'll see.
Dolphins hanging around.
Is that something caught on it?
I'm not sure. It's a boat fender.
I think it's caught in it.
Oh well, good to know we're onto it. We went into action stations, we dropped the main, filled the jib, and came around to see if we could rescue this poor little dolphin. And in fact, he was actually playing with a pufferfish. Which is great. We thought that he might have been caught up with a fishing buoy or something like that. It looked like a big white buoy that he was caught up in, but we couldn't see in the distance that he was actually having a little play. So all's well that ends well. And we'll just cruise off to our anchorage. We don't have to worry about doing any of the sails now. They're all done. Anyway, that's a good thing, isn't it, Darren? I feel quite warm by that actually, because I was thinking, oh no, I hate seeing animals caught up in human sort of devastation. So I'm glad the dolphin was actually just playing. Good result.
I know I say beautiful a lot and that everywhere we have been is just beautiful, but this is just beautiful. It's a little sandy cay, all by his little lonesome on this gorgeous reef, and he's just out there. Woohoo! Just beautiful! Walker Cay popped up to welcome us with her stunning sandy beach. We played and swam in the protected inner reef area where we discovered deep drop-offs and beautiful coral scenery from above. Reef anchorages are interesting as you've nothing to make bearings on. There literally is only water around you. If the reef is breaking, you might see it from half a mile away. If not, 300 metres might be where you see changes in the water. So while Meg celebrated our unbelievable location, Darren prepared for freediving the next day.
Super awesome morning this morning.
Super awesome.
Super awesome. Super duper. We're off to go and check out the reef. Darren's going to see if he can spare himself some dinner for the next few nights. And I'm just going to enjoy the environment. It's a little bit rolly in the anchorage today. It's currently approaching high tide, although the tide's only about a metre difference today. So it's not going to make too much difference to the depth that we're sort of diving at. But the cay has been covered over by water. It's invisible. And yeah, our protection from the reef is minimal. Making it a little bit rolly in the anchorage, but that's okay. It's still a beautiful day, isn't it? Just gorgeous. I love it. So we're going to go for a snorkel, see what we can find.
Rightio, ripper.
Ripper, ripper.
Walker Cay is 3.5 nautical miles long, with a deep wall to the southern edge. The inner reef hosts large bommies and offshoots of reef, which hold an array of coral and fish life. You could even catch a mini surf on the break next to the sandy cay if you were so inclined. And we were thrilled to spot 2 stingrays resting under one edge of the reef. Just beautiful.
Oh, well, the coral was nice, but the water was cold.
Darren's running around. He didn't want to get a new wetsuit when we were in Townsville, so he's complaining about the cold. I got a new wetsuit. It's so warm. Anyway, apparently he's going to get a new wetsuit when we get to Cairns, which I think is a really good idea.
Yeah, I'm warm into the idea.
Yeah. I thought that was stunning actually. There's just these big, as you saw, there's just these big expanses of beautiful coral and little fish. There weren't a lot of big fish, and unfortunately there wasn't anything for Darren to catch for dinner. But it was just beautiful. Well worth coming out here and spending a couple of days out here if you can, just exploring that beautiful, all the beautiful reefs. Lots of big drop-offs. And did you see the stingrays?
Yeah, there was 2 of them there.
Really cool to see those stingrays having a little snooze in their little cubby holes. Yeah. So yeah, beautiful dive. Really loved going down there.
Ah, it's great. Loved it.
Anyway, we're going to take off when we warm up. We're going to have some lunch and take off over to Trunk Reef, which apparently has got a wreck on it, a submerged wreck. So we'll see if we can have a little bo peep at that.
Well, it'd be nice to find it anyway. We'll see.
Yeah.
If we find it.
Yeah. I just see another ship's pulled in over there, so I think that they might know where it is. We might go and ask them.
It's a fancy looking ship. We might get some scones.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or a pina colada.
Okay everyone, we hope you enjoyed that video as always. Just stunning, those reef anchorages. They've just been blowing us away. So yeah, bit of an announcement. Our merch has arrived, so we have been able to upgrade our perks for our patrons. And yeah, we've also releasing our anchorage coordinates. So if you are planning on cruising the Australian coast, or you are cruising the Australian coast, and you want to get a hold of those coordinates, you really do, because there's some pretty special places, and you want to get a hold of some merch, head on over to our Patreon platform and check out the perks, and also support our videos.
Yeah, so we've had a pretty good response with our live chat request. So we're going to announce that on our Patreon and our Facebook platform.
Yeah, so that's going to be coming up in a few weeks. Keep yourselves posted.
Oh yeah.
Rightio, so thanks everyone for supporting our videos. We really appreciate everything you do for us. Give the video a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and drop us a comment below. We love to hear from you.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, have a great week.